Hello, hello. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Today we are going to take a look at creating some coloring books and actually putting them together without a binding machine. We're actually going to be using a long arm staple gun to staple them down the center, and we're going to print our booklets duplex style, or I guess it's book style, on booklet style on a Canon G7020 printer. I want to show you this printer because it does the flipping automatically, prints on the front and back pages, and you don't have to manually take the pages out and put them back in. That's a really cool feature with this printer. And so if you have this printer, you might want to try booklet style printing. It may be helpful for you. I'm not going to go in and pull the images down because it depends on what program you use to grab your images or whether or not you're creating them. The images that I'm going to be using are from Creative Fabrica. I will put a link to those below, but you can create any type of booklet. It doesn't have to be a coloring book. I'm just happening to do this because I'm making an underwater coloring book for my grandson. And so this is what he asked for, so I figured I would take you along with printing a few pages. Okay, so the first things first, I went ahead and I pulled up the PDF on my printer, and I'm just going to go over to the print icon and select print. I am using the G7020 printer, like I said, and the only thing that I need to do here is, let's see, I'm going to go to more settings to see if I need to change anything, and I don't. This is, I guess, I don't know if you can see the different settings on here. I don't change anything. I'm printing one copy. Portrait is the layout. I'm going to print all of the pages, and I am going to print in color, and I'm choosing to fit to the printable area of the paper. Then I'm going to go down and use the system dialog box. And the reason I'm doing that is because I would like to select booklet style printing. I'm using a standard paper in the printer. Here is duplex if I wanted to do it manually. I do not. Plain paper, standard print quality, all of those items I have, they just stay the same. I'm going to go on over to where it has main, because I always like to use the print preview before I print. I want to make sure that's selected. Then I'm going to go to page setup, and I'm going to slide all the way over to the end, and I'm going to use booklet. Click on booklet, and if you can see, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Right here, oh goodness, it's hard to focus. It is automatic duplex printing when you select booklet. Okay, maybe that'll help. Okay, and then that's all I'm going to do. This is how easy it is to print booklet style using this particular printer. And I'm going to say okay, and then I'm going to hit the print button. I'm going to give it a second because I will be able to see a preview. This is my preview window, and this is how it's going to print. That's the front page. If I go over here, I can I can click over and see exactly how it's going to be printing. Two images to a page. And that literally is it. Okay, I'm ready to go. I will just hit the start button, and then I will come back. Actually, I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you how it comes out the printer. Start. Okay, and it is just coming out of the printer. The cool part about this is, like I said, you don't have to do anything. it will actually pull the page right back in and print on the other side for you. Takes just a quick second, so literally you just want to give it a minute. You don't want to grab any pages out while it is still printing. See that? It just pulls it right back in. I don't know which Canon printers have automatic duplex printing or double-sided printing, but if you have an opportunity to get one that does it automatically and you're going to be making books and stuff like this or booklets, it might be worth it to get the ones that do it automatically. This is a little coloring book. These would be great for party favors. So especially if you are in the business of doing party favors or giveaways, or even if you're doing coloring books or, I don't know, planners, journals, where you have to have things printed on both sides, it may be a good idea to look for a printer that automatically prints duplex for you. Yeah, this might be something that you could add to what you offer. And I'm not going to sit here and watch it do the entire thing, because I'm also going to show you how I actually put the coloring book together and then trim off the excess. So, but I did want to show you how it prints and then it pulls the paper back in. If you have a printer that does this and it's not the Canon printer, please let me know which one you have below, so folks will know which printers to get if they're in the market for a printer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop for just a second, and I will come back when I am ready to put the booklet together. Okay, we are finished. Like I said, it's a very small coloring book. I don't remember how many, just maybe 10, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 images. And I am going to fold these in half because they're going to be folded booklet style. And you see how they were printed on both sides of the paper. This is super easy way to make party favors or notebooks, especially the little traveler size notebooks or your pocket notebooks. I'll probably do a video making some pocket notebooks as well, because I use those all the time, and my daughters always want those. So there's one page. I would normally use my bone folder to make sure that it's flattened out, pretty flat and even, but I did not bring one, and so I don't have one handy, but this is gonna be okay for what we're creating today. Okay, that's out of the way. And I'm just using regular paper for this project for the cover. If I were going to sell this or, use them in a more professional manner, I would probably use a glossy, lightweight cardstock or photo paper for the cover. But for me, and for now, this is all I'm going to do. Okay. I've already folded it, so you can see where my crease line is. And I am going to bring in my long arm stapler. I think you can see it all in the shot. It is a Stanley Boss Stitch. I've had this one for years and years. There are tons different, there's a lot of different brands that you can find on Amazon. This is the brand that I use. So but I'm sure they basically do operate the same way. To move your guide, your paper guide, you just kind of press in and slide up and down. It does have a ruler so that you can determine how far in you want to place your staplers or your staples. And normally what I do is, especially like now where I've already folded it, I turn it around and I just kind of eyeball where I want my staple. Actually, let me turn it this way so we can actually see where I'm going to place my staple. Let's see if I'm going to put it one up here. That's what, at about 5.5. And then I go ahead and set it. Okay. And bring it up a little bit. And if you have it set, and I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing, but if you already have it set, then once you punch your first staple, you pop that in. You don't even have to worry about moving anything. Just bring it down and press your second staple. This particular staple gun will do about 20 sheets of 20-pound copy paper at one time. You see how it's stapled in the inside? Just a hair bit off, but fold it back over. And this is it. Okay, we're having a meltdown downstairs again, so please excuse the meltdown, but that is the nature of doing a video with my grandchildren. Okay, you know what? This one is off a little bit. I think I would probably fix that. I'm going to take a second and pull this staple out and redo it because I want it to be on the spine. Okay, I fixed it, forgot to hit the record button again, but I did fix it. Okay, so this is the book. Once it's done, a lot of times you're going to see after you put your cover on it, it's not going to be flush on the sides. So I would then trim these a bit to make them a little bit more even, you know, on the top, bottom, and sides. I'm going to pull out my handy dandy huge paper trimmer. Let's see if we can get this all in this shot. I think I can. And I'm just going to cut off a little bit of the excess of the paper. In fact, I don't think I want to go so far as to cut all the white off, but I will leave just about, I guess, a little over an eighth of an inch of a border on this. And this is one of the reasons we talked about in a previous video on this Carl paper trimmer. I love the fact that it will snap down and hold this thing in place. And then I can just press and trim. And that's all trimmed. And then I can do the same thing here. And let's see. You know what? I'm going to put it on a line so that I know that it's even. All trimmed out. And I think I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay, so this is my little coloring book. And since the crafting grandma is in town, every time they ask me to make something, if it's something that I think I can do a video on, I go up in my daughter's little studio and film really quickly and try to present it to you guys. Those of you that watch my videos, I really do appreciate it. Especially those of you that watch my videos and use my affiliate links, or even watch them all the way through. That helps out a lot. I do realize there's commercials in here. I am finally monetized, guys. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's kind of cool. So if you watch the commercials, that helps too. So I do appreciate everybody. This has been kind of a long, it hasn't really been, I guess I shouldn't say it's been that long. I started my YouTube channel 3 years ago, but for 2.5 years, I think I only had 3 videos. So I just started back to doing videos in November of 2024. So I am very pleased that those of you that have stuck around, come back, or just joined, but I do appreciate you. And I hope you get something out of the videos. If you make one of these cute little booklets, please drop a note down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Like I said, this is something cute. I will leave the links to everything that I used, including the paper. So if you want to try it, yeah, might be something you'd like. Thanks a bunch. Bye.